before, but how many Canadians don't have a family physician?
Well, as I indicated before, it's difficult to get an exact number. There's between 12 and 14%, but again, it's difficult to know with precision.
Just the number, perhaps, Minister. How many?
Well, as I've indicated before, it's impossible to give an exact number. I'd say in a ballpark range would be between 12 to 14%.
Yeah. So are you telling Canadians out there that you, as the Minister of Health, really have no idea?
What I'm saying is that the health data, which is collected by provinces and territories, is not as clear as it should be. That what we get from provinces and territory leaves some ambiguity, and as a result, we are best left to speculate as to what that number would be.
Thanks very much, Minister. So it's really 6 to 7 million Canadians without access to primary care. 6 to 7 million. How many doctors will Canada be short by 2028? This is recent stuff. I don't know if you've read it, but it's important numbers. You could share that with Canadians.
Yeah, and I would say that, and I would posit to you, if you're going to advance deep cuts to the health system, then that number is going to grow exponentially. It's incredibly important not to allow cuts to occur to our health system. We've signed. Thanks,
Minister. I didn't say anything about cuts. I asked you for a number. How many doctors will we be short in this country by 2028?
Well, I'm not going to engage in a hypothetical. I think that trying to guess what that number might be, I imagine that you have. So once again,
you have no clue. That's
no, I would say, Mr. Chair, I'm not here to play Jeopardy with you. If you have these questions where you have an answer,
no idea.
No, because frankly, it depends upon what happens in the next election, Mr. Chairman.
44,000. So
no, but that's
what your government has done
number.
is increase taxes on health care. The capital gains changes. Comes into force next week. How many more Canadians will be without a family doctor based on these changes?
Having a more fair and balanced tax system where doctors still have...
I didn't ask you about taxes. I asked you how many more, and maybe you're having trouble hearing, but I can say it again for you. I'll say it slower. How many Canadians, because of your tax changes, will be without a physician?
I would say that the menace to our health system is the cuts that you would propose to it. It is not a more fair and equitable tax system that asks those who make the very most to pay a little bit more so that we can have a safe and secure health system.
Just the number,
if you want the opportunity,
how many more Canadians will be without a physician because of your tax increases? How many?
I reject the premise of that question. I think that what is a menace to our health system is the cuts that you would impose to that system. That a doctor still has huge advantages under our tax system.
So as we said, Minister, right now,
incorporation as a tax deferral
6 million Canadians don't have access to primary care. How many more